Just read Green Lantern issue 2 from DC Future State, and so this cover has nothing to do with the inside. I've only read the first story, which is the main story, and Hal Jordan is not in the main story. The main story is about Jon Stewart, just like issue 1. So if this is a backup story, I don't know why it's taken over the cover with such an ugly cover anyway, but okay, that was just completely random. We pick up where the last one left off. The art in this is worse. The first one, I don't remember the art being this bad. I mean, it's really, really ugly. We start off on the ship again. We see her, and she's moaning and doing her thing. They look at that. That is, what even is that? Oh my, what is that? Jesus. Look. Why does she look like that? So yeah, they're getting the ship ready. They're building something, and we don't know what it is until the end. It makes a lot of sense at the end, but up until now, we don't know what they're building. We find out, we know that Gnort died. He died last issue, and Salak is trapped. They say his life signs are spotty, so he's still alive, and they're looking for Jon. And he's been captured by this guy. He's wearing a Green Lantern armor suit, and these guys are all praying to the Red God, or the God in Red. And I thought it was Atrocitus when I could finally remember his name. I thought it was Atrocitus, but it's not. We find out who it is later on in the book. So these purple guys are killing all these blue guys down here, and Jon Stewart and his friends are trying to save the blue guys. So that's the story, It's as basic as that. They're trying to get them on these escape pods or these arcs and get them off the planet. Jon has a fight. He holds his own. He does really well. Let's see, what is that? What is that? Just dreadful. So Jon's fighting these guys, and a couple of the girls. The fighting's not great. The positions of the characters and stuff. It's okay. It's not a great fight scene, but he does his best. He takes out these guys, but when the big guy in the armor shows up, he catches Jon again. He's no match for him. So they get the last of the blue aliens off the planet, and the captain of the ship comes down to help them get everyone else off the planet. She says that she's got some technology that when she wants something dead, it dies. So she blows herself up to take out this entire horde of the bad guys, of the Hund. Just blows them up completely. And Jon Stewart is tied up again in this cool, like, these electric chain things, which is really cool. And here comes the confusing part. He activates some sort of protocol, and you see these things come off of his belt, and this guy calls them mites. He says mother box is a go, so they were building a mother box, and infiltrators are a go. So Jon activates them, and these little things, these little mites, shoot into the bad guy. And then next thing, Orion shows up, because Orion is the God in Red. Randomly, he looks completely different. I quite like the design though. The suit's a bit boring, but I like the head. Head looks great. So he shows up and he tells them, like, all you lot that are worshipping me, you're doing it wrong, because I'm not a warmonger, I'm not a butcher, I'm not a berserker, I'm the god of soldiers and of the pure of heart. So if anyone embodies that, it's Jon Stewart, so you should follow him. And this guy doesn't believe. He thinks it's like a hologram or something. And then Jon activates the infiltrators, and the guy blows up. And apparently it was hundreds of little soldiers that infested his armor and then blew him up. Because this whole time, the captain and all those people that we've been seeing through both the books are on this tiny little ship that's on his belt. So they're these tiny little, like, Ray Palmer atom people, which was just so not clear from this or from anything, from the entire thing. So an interesting little twist, just a bit confusing. And then randomly they make Jon a gauntlet, and when he activates the gauntlet, he's got the sword that we saw on the cover of issue 1, I think. So yeah, he's going to go off and save the world or the universe as the Sword of Orion. And it was alright. At least it was even though it started in the middle of the story, at least that felt like an end. Look at the face on this one. Oh yeah, the art's terrible. Not great. Who is the artist and the writer? Let's have a look. Jeffrey Throne is the writer. Jeffrey Thorne, sorry. And Tom Rainey is the artist. Not great. Not great in this book. I felt like the art was better in the first one. But the design for Orion is great. That's cool. Overall, not bad. Not great, but not bad. The cover just has nothing to do with it. And I'm assuming this is a backup story. But it's the first Future State backup story to have a cover. Because the cover is usually for the main story. So I don't know what they've done there. But next up, we've got Teen Lantern. And then we must have Hal Jordan after that. So yeah, I'll have a read of those and see what they're like. But until next time, take care and stay safe. Bye.